Hello, Seekers. Welcome back. Welcome back to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the somewhere description, money sign, don't know. You guys know, but I don't know. So yesterday on my live stream, this microphone muted and it went to my AirPod. That's why it sounded funny. You couldn't hear the goats, the clappy hands. That's why it went to my AirPod. I heard it when I listened back. It clicked over. I said, "Ah, shit! It's all right. I fixed it today." So when I go to start the video, I'm gonna keep an eye on the dots. I think it accidentally got muted. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody? Look at all the green. Yay. You're still interested. Now listen, I haven't done the members only, the wedding, because I'm thinking about it. Because we already know we're not going to give any more supply. So just chill with me. Okay? But I'll tell you what I want to do on members only today. If you're interested, I want to go back to do a little react, the end of the end of the Syrian saga. Since we're going back to Syria, maybe we need a reminder of what it's going to look like. Now, I'm talking about like the don't talk to me. I just need to go home. I can't be here. And you know what's interesting about it? Is the chat. The ones that kept, you need to get out of there. You need to get away from him and his family. I hope they're not the kind of family that demands honor, because she has dishonored them. She's going back, Emerald. She's going back. Okay, land designer. All right, so now let's talk about Jackie, because I really had a rough night with sadness. And you know, Mother Nature is so interesting. Jackie's the bald eagle I've been watching for 6 years. And her and Shadow, they're supposed to be mates for life, right? That's what eagles do. But I do sense that nature has a way. She was very ill. I think Shadow knew it. And definitely the subadults that attacked her knew it. And I think it is nature's way. I do think that it's nature's way. We loved her. Listen, if I can cry over a hamster, I'm going to have a day of crying over an eagle. So anyway, the subadult, who now her feathers on her face, she's molting, and they're turning white, which is so weird because they were gray all the way up until the day after. It might be the morning of that Jackie passed away. She's almost completely white now. She's got 2 black spots right here. And let me give you a little history on her, because she may be with Shadow. In fact, she's been sitting on a branch across from the nest for a week. And this could be God's design, so don't hate her. Don't hate her if God sent her to be with Shadow. Yeah, and we always view everything through a human perspective, which includes emotions, right? We humanize animals, and animals know that. Why do you think they come to humans when they're hurt, need help, and we're talking all animals, whether it be squirrels, deer, they will come to humans because they know that about us. Yeah, sick animals are attacked as nature's way of removing the weak and possibly contagious. Yes, you are correct. So I put it all in perspective. And so the female bald eagle that's in, okay, so she's been sitting across the nest for a week. Now, when Jackie died, this is spiritual, by the way. When Jackie died, she went to the nest. She's in the nest. Now, she's banded, and she comes from the Prado Basin. It's 100 miles away. Let that sink in. 100 miles away from Big Bear. Okay? She was born in 2022. I'm going to personalize her so you don't hate her. Okay? Because she is beautiful. She's banded KD1. But her name is Sherry. Her name is Sherry. So we need to humanize her. Okay? She was born in 2022 at the Prado Basin in Orange County, California. She's confirmed via the leg banding, the tracking data managed by local water and wildlife. Okay. She gained public notice after being spotted near Big Bear with the male bald eagle Shadow. So I just wanted you guys to know. So you know. Okay. Her name's Sherry. That was her birth name. Not Katie. Band is KD and a number 1. And that's how they knew who she was. Yeah, there's no report of the cause except anemia. But toxicology ruled out the usual suspects. But unfortunately, for rodenticide, it's a pesticide, there is no test for it. So there's that. I'm thinking she was sent to comfort Shadow 100 miles to come all the way to Big Bear and perch across from that nest. And in the morning that nature is incredible. So the morning that Jackie passed away, yesterday morning, or was it the day before? I am like yesterday morning, right? A little bluebird came up on the nest and walked around the edge. A beautiful bluebird. And then when that bluebird flew away, Sherry landed on the nest and was calling out, probably for Shadow. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. This is incredible. And it's going to be interesting because it's a live camera on YouTube. You can watch it all day, every day. But now that the eaglets have flown off, I think they're going to keep the camera on because of the new developments. I don't know. I think Sherry has been sent for Shadow. And I think Shadow knew because Shadow, I think he knew she was ill. We'll say weak. I think that's what they sense. So, Foodie's going back to Syria. You know, She really lives a one-sided relationship. So let's say your man, quotations, your man wants you to come back. See, this is her fantasy. He has called her a business partner, and I believe that's all this is. He helps her get away from the debt of Canada. I mean, he is through and through a romance scammer. I mean, for real, dude. But he helps her, she helps his family. And I do believe that if you live somewhere where it's 90% poverty and you need to provide for your family, and you got a Westerner who's willing to do it as long as you bring them food and give them a place to live. I mean, this would be a business thing. Yeah, and he even called her his landlord a long time ago. They do deserve each other. That we can be honest about. And they are both using her audience. You know, whether they wise up or not, who gives a shit, right? We're here to watch the show. And I kind of get entertainment that the Beezers are so hell bent on us being the shitheads of the story that they'll do anything to ha-ha us. But they're really not ha-haing us. They're ha-haing themselves. But if they got the money to spare, who cares, right? Then that's the other part of the members only that I wanted to do with the you seeing the chat and how they were pivotal in getting her back to Canada to save their queen from abuse. Right? So I found it fascinating, the things they were saying in the chat. And it was during the stream, she came back after screaming, "Don't talk to me!" That one. And then she came back crying behind a black screen. And I want to react to that on members only because I want you guys to weigh in. Now it's been 10 months. Like, we look back at what the Beezers were saying then. And I want you to help me figure out if that was just purposeful for money. Woo! Because now I'm kind of looking at it a little different. They've overplayed their hand. That's the beautiful part. What good is she to him if she goes back to Syria and everybody watches through reaction channels? Thank you for sending the 10 jewels, Fresh Flower. What good is she to him and the family? And like I said, there's still a dishonor that was done. Does that put her at risk if she goes broke? I said that too. What if he ghosts her? Oh, here's one better. What if she gets from Canada to, she's probably flying to Lebanon, right? Like she did before. What if she gets to Turkey and they want to hold the cat, or say that the cat cannot fly on their airline because she's not good at research and development? No. I think you're right, Duping Delight. I think it's going to be a last minute, just like with Kuwait, it's going to be like a last minute, and Julia, to be honest, I can't get BG to, and she'll come up with a reason. Can you imagine if she gets demonetized and she's stuck in Syria? Do you know what I'm saying? She's raising money to take it, but she's not. Can you imagine? If the cat is quarantined, Chantal has to pay, we know, $450 to $1,200. Squeaky will take BG. Probably. Too expensive and complicated. Yeah. I don't think she can handle Carefree. I don't think she can handle travel with a cat. She can barely travel with a purse. Okay. Now she weighs about 75 pounds more and she's immobile, can barely breathe. This is a whole different situation. There's no way she's schlepping a cat. There's no way. She is playing games. So there's travel warnings posted. Canada Airlines is not flying into several countries until January 2027. Those dates have changed 2 to 3 times already. There was a warning when she went to Syria, to Kuwait the first time. There was, from Canada. I'm going to look real quick. Everybody hold on. But she may not be taking Canadian Airlines. Is that the only airlines? Okay, what airlines in Canada? We're going to have to put, she's definitely not going, let me see. Let's see if it was Damascus. Fly to Damascus. No Canadian Airlines operate direct or dedicated flights to Damascus. Okay, but you can go to connecting major hubs. Huh. She's got to get on Turkish Airlines. She's got to go through Istanbul. So, Istanbul. So it connects from Canada gateways through Istanbul. So I'm going to guess she's flying Turkish Airlines this time. We know she likes Emirates. Okay. That's as much as I'm going to look up right now. 2 reasons. One, it'll take forever. The other reason is, really don't give a fuck. She is flying Turkish? Okay. So you'd have to look up Turkish airline. So it would go from Canada to Istanbul. Oh yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong with all the uncertainty in the countries right now. I've had time picturing Foodie carrying all the stuff she plans on taking with her, especially with her cat care. Yeah, I did a little imagery myself. It's an average of 20 to 32 hours of flights. Yeah, she's got a 16-hour layover, too. She'll get 2 seats. I don't think she will. I think she'll fly at night looking for an extra seat. That's how she does it. I'm all for this because she hates it there. I know. But anyway, let's say your love wants you to be there. That's her story. That's her one-sided romance story, right? He's her love, but she ain't his. So anyway, let's just say, your love begs you to come back. And he's going to set you up in a makeshift house, shed. There's a big pool. You got a dividing wall from his family. So it's a family home with an extra little space they're going to cram her into. And I'm sure the family's all, yes, here comes the money train, right? We're all getting solar. So if she stays there, now hear me out. If she stays there and he can show her, and the uncle and the aunt are like so welcoming and loving, and she'll feel sorry for them. And they need things like water, containers, holding tanks, and all the things. If they need all the things, right? She'll be like, okay. It's easier to get money out of her when she's there. We've all seen it. Kuwait, Syria. And then as soon as she goes back to Canada and she's not in his breathing space, controlling his love and keeping an eye on other potential loves, she ain't giving up money like that. But if she's there, she will. And now that he knows that this Westerner is willing to come to war-torn Syria and be some sort of Sally Struthers humanitarian, and all she asks is that she can lay on a rickety couch and sleep on the floor on a rickety mattress, and you feed her whatever, dude. Get what you need. Get me some more solar. Get me some AC. She's there to fix up these houses that later on the family will be proud of Salah, no matter what way he does it. They're like, when you're struggling like that, hell. Good morning, Necesita. I don't believe any of the garbage she's dreaming of. No, it's one-sided. He tells her words, and she's so desperate, she creates the scene in her mind, and she's ready to run. Have you seen how much running she's done in 4 years? Oh my God. I know, we know she gave her bank card to his friend on payday, and they went to the border, and he got her money out in Lebanon. Yeah, American money is gold. It comes out in US dollars. He figures there's more than one way to get shit done. True, and think about this. He's already let her know that he's taking care of his sick father, which, by the way, if you go over to the Twitter, I don't remember who posted it, or no, it was Leung. The father is still showing up to work in Kuwait. But can you imagine if she found that out? Oh, I'm just kidding. It's a rumor. Anyway, so he will only be able to see her maybe once or twice a week. You don't think that's not going to cause a problem? Oh my God. Yep, she's their ATM. She's the one that makes the world a better place. So just keep giving. Oh, and see, Tina T, you're right on it. Imagine making 20 grand a month to visa running for 3 years, and now a wife in a kidney-shaped pool in Syria. May this kind of love never find any of you. Any of you. She is delusional in her mind. It's a fairy tale. Well, it's a fairy tale in her mind that she wants to believe right now because she is Delulu. Now remember, Delulu land is a fun place to visit, but you don't want to live there. Intermittent Delulu is okay. Permanent Delulu is harmful. Her pool's a crock pot, probably. Furburger's back, absolutely. There is no chat like the No Madness Live. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's get on with the show. All right, I'm going to make sure once we start the show. We're watching this on Barbecue Chillin'. Yes, we are.
She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
See, it switched over again. Because I'm not getting... Now I get the green bars. Quit acting weird. I'm going to check the settings real quick for the mic. Okay, so the mic's good. All right, let's keep plugging along. Hold on. Everybody. Everybody. Wow. Wow. Yes, they have no internet over there. No internet. Here's all the pictures. Here we go.
Oh. No, I'm not sleepy. I have a bad headache. Nausea headache. Probably just need to pharmacy bees. I got a stamina bees. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow, treadmill bees. I gotta clean my appliances today. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'll just give them a quick wipe down because they're coming to inspect.
I think she's leaving September 1st. There's no frickin' way anybody comes and does a walkthrough for any damages or anything like that 2 months in advance. I'm telling you, she's leaving when she gets paid in August. She's peacing out, you guys.
A move out inspection of the appliances and if there's anything they need to repair, which just the screens, I think. Everything else is not broken. You can't see Salah with your face looking like chewed gum. He's used to it. He sees me every day.
I cannot, there's so much I cannot fathom with Foodie. I just, I have never met anyone this batshit in my life. She is so obsessed and with a man. Like her life doesn't even matter to her at all. Because I remember when I was watching, I went back to watch some of it when she got to Canada and he was ignoring her and he was just, and I don't know. Like she was just like not even able to function because she couldn't process him ignoring her. This is the weirdest. The only time you would see something like that is like a teenage girl's first crush, the breakup. She definitely lives in a pretend world. And I do think she has to go there to find out if he's married. But what if you go over there, find out he's married, and then you lose your shit, which is what will happen. And they burn your passport. Because she had no problem going over there and screaming and yelling and acting like a fool. I don't know. I have a really ominous feeling about this trip. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So I guess we'll just hang on, folks. Christy Girl, thank you so much for the milestone. Thank you for being here. Love you.
He says I'm beautiful anyways. I can't imagine how you do this every year. I don't know. I just get like really friggin' tired of now.
No, Foodie, when you can't follow through with something, you picture the grass being greener somewhere else. Oh, the reason I can't do it is because I'm stuck here in Canada. Oh, the reason I can't do this is because I'm in Syria. The only place she would have stayed was Kuwait, but she still had to leave every 90 days because their marriage was not legit. You know what I'm saying? And Shmi's over it. It's obvious. Shmi's over it.
BG. I saw pictures of Salah went to the property where we're gonna be staying. I'm not gonna say me because
No, you. If he's gonna be gone 3 or 4 days a week, it's your place. I know you want to believe that he's gonna fall in love with you as soon as he sees you again. What are the odds she's gonna roll up with a boil from all the airline travel? I'm clocking that. I mean, she couldn't even go on a 1-day walk in Thailand and she had a boil. Thank you, Angel of Glass. Thank you for the milestone. Thank you for renewing your membership. I love you. Jurassic Park already has a gate with her name on it. Yeah, I heard about the gate. Or no, bars. But I think she meant like drinking bars. Like it's more progressive in Damascus. He's going to be an hour and a half away from her. He's doing it on purpose. He wants to be an hour and a half away from her. Dashing D, hi. A place where she's going to be alone is code for the camps. That's what I was thinking. Not only camps, but unprotected, where he would have an alibi. Ah! Too much scary. Let's not talk scary.
He keeps referring to it. It's like his home too, you know? And it is, it looks very safe. Like it's remote.
It's remote, but it seems safe. I don't think though that sentence even goes with the country of Syria, especially when you're lily white from the west.
It's closed in. If this is the place I'm going to be staying at, it has a huge pool.
Yeah, but you know what, Jacqueline? You are correct. If she is not mentally well, her family needs to step in. You know what I'm saying? True, TC honey, yes. Remote is not safe.
Like a huge ass pool. No, there's no diving board. Well, I mean, it's big,
Hi, gal.
a big pool for Syria. Like I don't know. And
A kidney-shaped pool. Remember the fight they got into in Kuwait because he wanted her to swim with him? I do too.
the pool is in like the shape of a bean, like a kidney
Beautiful Medina! Hi!
bean. I don't know who's gonna clean that, not me. It does look a bit bigger than the Kuwait one. It's just a different shape.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't have a pool boy in Syria. Who's cleaning the pool? Huh.
I was relying on Salah to do everything. I mean, listen.
You know, if whispers get around that she's got money, she could be kidnapped for ransom. Oh, RRB just sent a gifted membership to Token Diva. Welcome back, Token Diva. Thank you, RRB. Wow. This can be worse the second time because she's not living in the family home, protected by the 500 kids and all the family. She wants to be isolated. That is weird, dude.
I'm very easygoing. All I need is a good place to seal. I'll just get up in the morning with the roosters and do everything I got to do. Try to finish it by noon, and then have the rest of the day to cook and seal. And
So all she really wants to do is go there and have more money to eat. That's all she wants. I don't know. I don't even know if all this is going to happen. She can't just move into Cornwall with her family. She doesn't want to be in Cornwall, but she would choose Syria over it. That is so weird.
stream and be with you guys. Air conditioning should have it.
Yeah, I kind of think that the knock on the door from the Canadian 3-letter word, which is or 4-letter word, CSIS, right? I think that really freaked her out. I do. I really do.
I don't remember. I think you'll have to install one because most people don't have AC there. Like they don't even want it. They just have fans. I'll see how it is. Maybe I can wait till next year for that because it's
Oh my God. You aren't right. You need an evaluation. Because no matter where you go, Foodie, there you are. And there are your demands, there are your addictions, and there are your entitlement. And the fact that this guy is going to go round 2, I don't feel sorry for him at all.
it's going to be like, October. The internet seems to be stable. I mean, yeah, there's no street address. I don't even think it's on Google Maps. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I definitely think she's going. Whether she'll last or not, I don't know. Whether BG's going, I think she's going to come up with a reason. Even if the reason is, I didn't want to uproot her from Canada. She's with my sister and she's watching her because I didn't want to uproot her from Canada in case things don't work out, right? That's what she's going to say. Now that I believe. But no, she's definitely perked up. So she's definitely got a plan she's thrilled about. And it wouldn't be Cornwall.
It's like very remote. I'm literally being thrown into the middle of nowhere. No, the people I was raging at were
Can
the
you imagine though, Dashing D, if they stop her from leaving Canada? Oh my God. The pool's a bomb crater with water in it. Probably. That's why it's a kidney shape. It's the shape of a rocket. Oh my God. This is going to be wild.
people who were judging me and like thought that Salah should have children or something, but it was all in my head. Salah, like I've made up with them. I've apologized a million times. I'm gonna bring
Wait a minute. What? Okay, here we go. The family, how they feel about her.
people I was raging at were the people who were judging me and like thought that Salah should have children or something, but
So you just made an excuse for an apology. The people that I was raging at, that were talking shit on me about not being able to have kids, and they want Salah to have kids. Oh, he's going to have kids. That's a for sure. That is a 1,000% if he doesn't already. Any you in this 9 months was perfect for somebody to give birth to a baby. A whole pregnancy just went by. That's weird. Anyway, that would explain why he can only visit you 1 or 2 days a week. Anyway, I'll tell you one thing he's really good at is getting you to believe anything and everything, which really isn't that hard when it comes to Foodie. But he's also good at getting you to believe you're his one and only. No matter what, even if he's not going to share a home with you, you're still going to go back in the hopes. That's crazy. We've seen the chemistry in Kuwait. But anyway, so you had to come up with an excuse before you explain that you apologized to him. That doesn't seem sincere at all, Foodie.
it was all in my head. Salah, like I've made up with
Everything's all in your head. Even going to Syria is a good idea is all in your head.
them. I've apologized a million times. I'm gonna bring gifts. That's it. I'm gonna be by myself
From the Dollarama.
anyways. Nobody's gonna hurt. Salah wouldn't let me go there if I was gonna be harmed.
Not unless he's on a revenge tour in an honorable way for being dishonored. She thinks in Western world. She thinks like a Westerner. She probably will end up in a Netflix documentary. We need to organize ourselves because they're going to want our clips.
I do have a Western bathroom. No, I don't have to pay rent. Second home. Salah.
She don't have to pay rent. Definitely a family home. I'm going to agree with that. Beezer right there, Foodie fan. But you have to fix up the house. I'll bet that's the agreement. It's probably more than rent would cost.
Owns. I don't know if he owns this one, if it's a family thing again. I'm not.
Do you talk? Do you and Salah even talk? You didn't even ask him, whose home is this? Why am I not paying rent? It's not your home because you're living with your family an hour and a half away. So, excuse me, what? Do you guys even talk? She don't ask questions that she don't want answers to, right? I know she said rent was $200. And then not only that, he said it goes for $500. I don't even think they talk.
Sure. I have to ask him. No, I won't be seeing it in person.
Will you see it before you move? She said she got a video of it. Will you see it before you move? Did she not say he showed her a video? And I do think Julia's gone. Let me tell you why. I think she's in Kuwait. I still think there's a place in Kuwait where Salah goes. Okay, so hold on. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. So she showed a picture in her community post of an updated picture of Julia. That's an old picture. That's an old picture. He keeps them stored in his phone. so he can send them. He's never in them. They're never time-stamped or dated. This can be wild.
I don't know. What if the same issues
Somebody said, how do you know who the house belongs to? I don't know.
happen again with his family? Well, I'm just gonna try to be more, like I kind of miss them, especially like Sasa and Nora and everybody. So I feel like I don't think that will happen, YouTube lover, because like I'm gonna be away from everybody. But I'll be able
It's going to be an hour and a half away from that family.
to handle it better because I know going into it now what to expect more. Like I'm gonna try to integrate myself more into the culture. He said he's
Yeah, sure you are. You're moving an hour and a half away. If you were going to integrate yourself into the culture, you would be moving on the family compound, not all the way to a suburb out in the middle and nowhere near Damascus. She is so obsessed with Sasa because Sasa's her moneymaker.
he said that in here that he bought the villa.
Yeah, he did. He said he bought the villa a bit ago. How? This can be wild.
Oh, I didn't talk to him much about it today.
You don't talk to him at all. That's why you want to go there. You're losing your mind because you can't spy on him or nag him to death to come see you. Just like your relationship with he who shall not be named lasted 6 months tops. And only 1 week he claimed you as a girlfriend. And that's when you went to Toronto. Okay. You chased him for another 12 months. You drove to his girlfriend's condo. You sat in the driveway blaring music. You knocked on their door. You spied in their windows. I just don't think that's going to be as cute or as funny in Syria. I think you're going to get yourself into some trouble this time. Yeah, does he even know you're coming? Oh my
He went
God.
there and he like videoed me to show me and talked about like made plans, arrangements, like what kind of furniture like I want in it and stuff like stuff like that.
Yeah, but he gaslights the shit out of you. What if you show up in Istanbul? What if you show up in Istanbul and he ghosts you? This is crazy. But that's why we watch.
No, the beds are not comfy in Syria. Can I buy from Amazon like pillows that are like freeze dried, like vacuum sealed? I mean, and bring them in my suitcase. I wonder because
See, she's already complaining about the how uncomfortable everything is. You know what's wild? It's like you'll go over there and you act like a child, like he's your daddy. You got daddy issues. And he's got to take care of you. And, oh, my bed's uncomfortable. And I need air conditioning. And I need a fan. And we're going to need more solar. And I need this. And I need food. And I need fast food. And I need French fries. And you're sitting in the comforts of Canada. The comforts. And you're still unhappy. You got a comfy bed, comfy couch, food at your fingertips. Have you noticed that about yourself? And then you'll start dogging out Canada again. Syria's the best. Until you go through that cycle again where I got to get out of here. Canada is just, it aligns more with me and I need my comforts. She is destroying her internet presence. This is what her moneymaker. She destroyed her own channel.
like they don't have soft pillows either.
I think it's wild that he's going to buy her a car in Syria, but he wouldn't buy her one in Canada. Could you imagine if he didn't meet her at the airport? Just sent somebody and they tossed her into a shed or an is camp.
I can see all my shit. Does it make things lighter? No, they don't have anything delivery. It's like going to be like.
Well, that's the crazy part. Let's say you have a scale. It costs more to live in Canada then Syria. You see my hands? Right? Right? There is more of her comforts. There are no comforts in Syria for Foodie except her obsession with a romance scammer. And he always charges her 4 or 5 times more than anything costs so he can skim. And she don't even ask for a receipt. She really don't give a shit. She don't give a shit.
Living in 1892, minus the electric and shit.
No, I haven't seen Cowboy Dog's community post. I'm glad you joined us, Maxie. Let me go look. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Cowboy Dog official. So it's on a farm compound with a bean-shaped pool in the Damascus suburb. So she's going there to rent her own place. He didn't buy it. It doesn't belong to the family. Nope. You know, Kiwi Farms already found it. Yep. With the bean-shaped pool. Wow. She gives too many details. She's not real bright, though. She's not real bright. So if you want to go see it, it's on Cowboy Dog Official. It was already found. She's renting it. And it is on a farm compound. I can't wait to see you taking care of all those animals. It'll remind you of Katimovic. There you go. We'll call it Syriavic. Foodie's on her way to Syriavic, a work camp. They didn't show the picture. It was just a community post.
Will I have my own car? I don't know. Maybe eventually he can get me like a cheap ass like
I'm sure it's on the Twitter, though.
Kia Rio. Everyone drives Kia Rios there. You can get one for like $4,000. No, I don't
Foodie, he doesn't have $4,000.
really know where the house is. I didn't know where we were last time either. With
He
KFC.
doesn't even know where the house is, and she's not even seen it. So let's say the rent for this barn attached to a house. It's gonna be like a shed, right? He's over there fixing it up with fucking fairy lights. There's your lighting, right? A couple solar panels, a plug or two, a little outhouse. Let's just say that he knows the person, and he's like 200 a month. Salah will charge her 500 a month. He sure will.
G in that. I didn't know the name of
They'll
that
all be wealthy because of Foodie.
city for a long time. Yeah, it's isolating and I love that. Yeah, Coco Pickle's like, you guys realize I'm alone here most of the time, right? So like, he's not gonna leave me stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
With nothing. Like he'll always make sure I have stuff, you know. And he has family. He does have some. I think it's one of his uncles lives next door.
No. I'm sure it's one of his friends with the pew-pews.
So it's like a family compound thing. It seems like because his family and his wife live next door. He has a vehicle, and he just said anytime she needs anything,
She is at high risk for a lot of things.
and you're not there, then I will help her.
That's what I said. What if this is a revenge to honor his family? Seriously. Renee, well, thank you for the milestone. 17 months with the Willie. I appreciate you. What's a farm compound? I'm going to assume it's where people work on a farm and there's little places to rent. I don't know Syria like that.
Apparently, there's also a guard.
I'm going to have to dig into the Twitter and see what's up.
Left me on days on end planned. Like this was a trip that I was supposed to go on too, so he didn't leave me. The morning that we were getting ready, it was like 3 a.m. We had not slept because
She's changing the story. Because remember, when she first told the story, he left her. He left her with no food. Remember that? We remember the original story. I can't believe you just left me here. No food, just a dozen eggs. Remember that? So you guys, we got to revisit all this stuff. We're going to do it on members only. We're going to revisit this stuff so our brains are back up to speed.
The power went out and I couldn't use my CPAP because in this family's, in like Nora's family, like that home, they didn't have really good electric.
They're not going to have it out there in the middle of nowhere in a barn either. Welcome to the Willie's Yarn Angel. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. He can't shut her up in Canada, but in Syria. Yep. How much live streaming do you think she'll be able to do from that dusty barn that she's sharing with a rooster? God knows we're gonna have to name another rooster.
And I was like, I just want to go home and be with Juice, and but we didn't have time to get groceries or anything. No, it's not going to be. They have their own place. Like there's a divider wall. I'm not going to be
Then
seen.
why didn't you say that the first time in Syria instead of screaming and crying on the internet like a toddler? Now it's all in perspective. Yeah, you could have came on and said, Slah's going to be gone for a few days with his family. We'll just hang out, Beezers, and I hope he has a good time. But I just wanted to be here with Julia, and I got to get creative in the kitchen because we didn't have time to get groceries. No, you went full victim mode. This is going to be epic. I just feel more victim mode shit's coming.
Them often, but they're there for me if I need, which is nice. We need a what I'm taking to Syria video.
That's my point. A real husband would protect his wife and wouldn't have her live an hour and a half away. That's why I said they're separate. She's the one with the one-sided romance. He wants her to live an hour and a half away from his family. She just wants to go there so she can be near him. It is some creepy shit.
Donate money to PayPal. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a list I can show you, but you don't have to. But if you want to, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time, Bama girl, with my family before I go.
Yeah, right.
I have been spending time with my family. I just don't really announce when they've come, but they've been here off and on.
Off and on. More off. I think your mom's still mad that she helped get you that place in Cornwall near the family, and then you screwed her over and went to Syria and didn't even tell her and made her scared, and now she's just over it.
It's hard because my mom works and she's the only one with a vehicle. Like my aunt doesn't drive.
How was her aunt visiting her? Her aunt doesn't drive? I've seen your aunt drive. What's she talking about? Remember when she said her aunt came and spent the night? And she didn't bring a rental car the last time. We sure it was her aunt spending the night?
Part of coming to Canada was to get my health, yeah, like to get things in order, yeah. But it's like
Absolutely, Salah's using her to fix up more homes and bank money.
it's not that easy to see doctors here. Like it is.
Yep, and he knows. If he ignores her and she's out there rotting in a Syrian desert, that she'll leave. She'll leave. He already knows it.
Not. It's like everything.
Yeah, I have a feeling a Netflix documentary might come up out of this. I do.
A long process. I'm still waiting to hear from a sleep clinic about my CPAP. Things take a long.
You screwed that over. You had 9 months to do a sleep study and get a new CPAP. Now we're at weeks. I say 20 days now. I think you're leaving really quick, and that's why they did a walkthrough of your apartment. Because if not, they would have waited till the 1st of October.
Time here. You guys will see, I can get decent health care there. It's not going to be a fancy, they do have fancy hospitals though. They do have a.
Oh, now they got fancy hospitals. Now Syria has a fancy hospital. Maybe in Damascus. Like she's thinking she wants to live near the city. That's what I think. And then she was complaining. It was something about she's got him checking to see how she can bring BG, right? If she needs a some sort of international paperwork. And he has to drive all the way to Damascus. Excuse me, Foodie. but he's going to have to drive all the way to Damascus to visit you. So why are you acting like that's so far away? God, I'm telling you, this is going to go south so quick.
A couple of them that are really
She's definitely a second wife, third wife. Definitely.
nice. But it's not like here, obviously, but
That's what I said. Salah could take her passport as soon as he drops her off at the farm camp, and she's never going home again.
you guys will
Yeah, the first wife stays in the family home. Ho ho! Ho ho!
you guys will learn with me, I don't know. Yeah.
We're going to learn with her. How about if we're already learning and you're still in Delulu land? Maybella, thank you for the milestone. Aw, love you. Seeker level, love you. I don't think he knows she's coming back because she truly doesn't talk to him. Well, he does watch her live streams, and he did come into her chat and say that it was a villa that he purchased. You know, he's a big real estate tycoon.
I saw Juice today. She's fine. Mashallah. My pretty
Remember, imagine her face when she sees the shed. Remember her face when she was in the basement at Nora's house? Do you remember how irritated she was? I do. Slow clap. I can't wait to see the barn.
baby. I'm like, you just have to keep her safe and don't let her escape. Like, really try. Like, even if
Oh, stop. You're already starting. She wants him to lock Julia up in a bedroom so she can't get outside. Wait till you find out Julia's gone, Foodie.
to lock her in a room
And do you really think it's fair for BG to live on a farm? BG would probably love it, though. Let's be honest. BG wants out of that apartment so bad.
at night just spend time with her.
I think BG is built for farm life. I think she would be an amazing hunter.
gotta do until I get there. I just miss her. Like, I need to see her. She can't escape or anything.
Yeah, we know, Callie. We looked all that stuff up when she was lying to us the last time she was there.
Before I get there. Oh. So I was like, don't even, just focus on getting ready there. Don't even worry about Juice. She's 100% fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have told you guys, I guess.
So wait a minute. He didn't say here. Wait a minute. Back it up. Salah said, what?
I need to see her. She can't escape or anything before I get there. Oh. So I was like, don't even, just focus on getting ready there. Don't
Oh, getting ready there in Canada. I thought he meant getting there, like to the barn. Oh my gosh, thank you. Who was that? And what was it? It was so cute. Pupskin, thank you. BG will be hanging in a meat market as a rabbit within a week. No, she won't. Blasphemy. Turkish Airlines allows 2 pets in the cabin. No shit. But it has to go under the seat, right? That'll be tough. Her ham hocks will be in the way. She can't even check on her because she can't move once she gets in the seat. Unless falcons are on board. Yeah, I read something about the falcons. They are majestic. And they take priority over any other animal. It's kind of like our military dogs. All right? They take priority over any animal on a flight. In the cabin.
Don't even worry about Juice. She's 100% fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have told you guys, I guess. It's just like, it's something that was making me paranoid and on my mind.
All her family has to do is come over and visit and snatch her passport. That's all her family has to do. Destroy her passport. That's it.
Cats do escape, you know, it happens. So I'm just like, please just, he said he's
We're
gonna
kind of like that mom of the girl that went to Afghanistan, right? Well, love is love. We can't stop our daughter from pursuing love. You seen the pictures with her husband from Afghanistan? The dude always looks pissed. Pissed that she's posting, pissed. I'm telling you, that's coming to an end.
just like, be extra careful, but mostly keep her in the one bedroom until.
He's telling her to keep her in a bedroom until I get there. Because if I get there and I don't get to see her, I'm going to freak out. No, you're going to freak out every day, Foodie. Promise. I promise. I promise. I can't wait. This is going to be the best season. Y'all. Beautiful regret. Thank you for the milestone. Woohoo. 2 years of fun. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate your support. This is going to be wild. She's going to be digging up that garden, take a dump. Then everybody's going to have cyclosporesis.
Because during the day, there's like a lot, like the door's always open, and I don't know.
I don't know. I need to go there and gauge what's going on. I need to go there and take control. It's never going to happen. You're never going to see Julia. Because Julia, I believe, is in Kuwait.
Did you get the endocrinologist?
Endocrinologist.
No.
Oh, that's good. You never went and seen a specialist. So you have done nothing to improve your health. You're visibly getting sicker. And you're going to jump on an airplane and give up all your health care, all the specialists, all your free testing in a controlled climate, top of the line technology to chase a romance scammer. If they had the Baker Act in California, or I mean in Canada,
Yeah, I saw Julia on video chat. I didn't even know because he does video chat with me
no, he doesn't.
often enough where I do.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. You're lying. No, he doesn't.
Her, so I didn't even know.
You're not allowed to even see the inside of his family home. And if he did a video chat, he would know you would know he was in Kuwait.
That was an issue of her escaping sometimes. He goes, maybe she's horny. I go, she's fixed. I don't think she gets horny anymore.
He literally said that?
Because he's like, maybe she has a boyfriend. I know, he sent me that picture of me and him whenever he was trying to get me to come back.
So you remember the picture when she took her shahada and he kissed her forehead? That picture. You can't mistake the love in our eyes. Look at this picture of you and me. I can't believe you left me and took your money with you. Jesus wept. The shortest verse in the Bible.
He goes, he sent me that picture and he's like, look at the love in our eyes. And I'm like, oh, so that's why I shared.
And that's why you're packing to go back to Syria. You can't make this shit up. It should be a Hallmark movie. By the way, when I was in Canada, they were filming a Hallmark movie. And they put fake snow down. But we didn't know where it was. And by the time we got back to Ottawa, we had to get ready to go to the garden party. So I never got to see. I would have went there. I would have filmed it for you guys. Sorry.
It. And then he, yeah, so Julie, for BG, I got to make a vet appointment. I got to get her health certificate. It'll be a never-ending story. Teardrop, yeah, I know. It's like, I hate that I have to watch what I say now. I used to be able to just say whatever I want.
You sure did. I just don't think Syria will stop you from saying whatever you want. God, I'm really looking forward to this. I know that's bad to say, but she really believes all this. So we got to support the queen.
It's going to cost an extra $350 to $400, and then I have to pay $500 to stay at the hotel with her for 12 or 13 hours. And then I have to. So what I'm buying.
Look at her. She's given a tally of expenses, like when she was tallying up Sasa's expenses. Well, her school is $1,000 a year, and then we need transportation. She's gonna need clothes. That's gonna cost, right? We're getting the tally. Let's back it up.
just say whatever I want. It's gonna cost an extra $350 to $400.
400. Write it down. Okay, here we go. I got to write this down. Does she know it's about $3,000 to fly an animal? Is that how much it is? Let me look on Turkish Airlines. How much does it's easier on my phone. I don't even have to go off the screen. Everybody sit tight. Okay, so no, I don't want AI. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. How much does Turkish Airlines charge to fly a cat from Canada? We'll just say to Istanbul. Istanbul. Okay. Oh, if it's in the Turkish Airlines charges 75 USD for a cat in the cabin, or 150 for a cat in the cargo. So don't let her upcharge you people. But data shows that the range is usually between 150 USD and 375 USD, depending on your exact Canadian departure airport. It's not very much. People were making shit up per usual. If your cat ends up traveling in the cargo hold, I think that's what she's going to do, because she was talking about the smush nose. That's for the cargo hold. In the cabin, it's pressurized. I mean, it's pressurized down there, and it's climate controlled, but I'm sure it's brutal. It'd be a hell of a nightmare flight. Turkish Airlines limits the number of pets allowed on each aircraft, often only 6 in cabin total, whole plane. And they do not allow cats and dogs or cats and birds to fly in the cabin at the exact same flight. So let's say somebody books first with a dog. Foodie will not be able to bring her cat on board in the cabin. So you don't find out until you board. So it says if your cat ends up traveling in the cargo hold, Istanbul Airport features a dedicated 2,700 square foot pet lounge to care for your animal. So let's say if one animal boards before her, then BG will have to go down in the cargo hold, and she won't know till she goes to check in. Yikes. Carry on.
And then I have to pay $500 to stay at the hotel with her for 12 or 13 hours.
It's 50, but go ahead. So 500 she's saying for the hotel. She's saying, what was 400? Oh, God. We got to start over.
It's like, I hate that I have to watch what I say now. I used to be able to just say whatever I want. It's going to cost an extra $350 to $400. And then I have to pay $500 to stay at the hotel with her for 12 or 13 hours.
Okay, and it could be $375 is the top for the ticket on the plane for the cat. The hotel is not 500. Carry on.
And then I have to. So what I'm buying on Temu, everything on Temu is only going to be about $60, which is
60 for Temu. And yes, it only takes like 10 days to get shit from Temu. But unless there's a holdup, she won't get any of it. Who would take that chance?
Way cheaper than Amazon. Amazon, I have to buy her airline.
But Amazon would be there in a few days.
Approved carrier with all of the right dimensions.
You still have to.
On Amazon, and then I have to get a little playpen. It's like a foldable one, so it's like this big folded, but then it expands for the hotel because they're under the bed. She'll run under the bed. Then I got to get her, like a little collapsible. I think it's like $1 or $2 on Temu. I got to get all this stuff on Temu. It's like collapsible water dishes, food dishes, a backpack I'm going to carry on as my personal item with all of her supplies, pee pads.
Dude, you put a pee pad in the crate, but you can't bring litter and litter boxes on a plane. Are you that dumb?
Foldable,
So at the Istanbul airport hotel, it's only $220. See, she's doubling stuff like Salah does.
disposable litter tray, a Ziploc bag of litter.
Yeah, I heard. Let's say you bring a cat from Canada to Syria. Let's look at the quarantine. Let's just look at it. Does Syria have quarantine cats arriving from Canada? Syria does not enforce a mandatory routine quarantine for cats arriving from Canada, provided your cat has complete and compliant paperwork. However, customs officials can order a detention or quarantine at your expense if documents are missing, or if the animal shows signs of an infectious disease upon a physical exam at the airport. So here are the cat entry rules. ISO microchip. A 15-digit ISO compliant microchip is required. Rabies vaccine. Must be vaccinated against rabies at least 30 days, no more than 12 months before entry. Health certificate. An official international veterinary health certificate must be issued shortly before travel. Port of entry. Pets generally must arrive by air via the Damascus International Airport with advance notice given to local veterinary inspectors. There you go.
Feliway spray, which is calming spray, a blanket, treats. The pee pad will just be like, I'm gonna put it as like a layer in the carrier. So if
Yes.
she has an accident, because I can't take her out to use the litter box on the flight, and the flight is like many.
Well, if you have a 16-hour layover, yeah, she will be able to go to the bathroom somewhere. But packing litter in a litter box?
Hours. Yeah, I do worry about Julia. I wouldn't lie. I would be lying if I said I didn't. So, but she'll be all right. I mean, inshallah, um, I'm saying that because I can't promise that.
All right, all you guys, come on now. Let me see. Has Lebanon closed? She doesn't fly in anyway. She goes across the border in a cab. Closed. Everything is operating except for flights to Beirut. That's it. Beirut.
A cat will never escape. We don't know the future, but he's keeping her from getting out. Like he's keeping her in the bedroom most of the time where he is, and then
That's what he's telling you.
that way there's no running past the door or escaping. I know it's going to be a rough travel day. It's not going to be a walk in the park for me or for a BG, but it has to happen. These things just have to happen sometimes.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see.
And as long as we have careful planning,
You can't even get off the couch and get this stuff done. You can't even go rent yourself a car, which somebody gave you money to do, to get all this stuff done. You're laying on your side on the couch, acting like it's just going to happen magically. You always wait till the last minute. Then you're screaming and crying and yelling how unfair life is. I can't with her.
and we're prepared, it should be okay. My mobility will be okay. I'm going to pull off a miracle. It's not, my max walking time is not 4 minutes. That's
She can't be happy with a simple life. She has been a problem since she was 15, 16 years old. If I were to guess, since she could talk and walk. She has made everyone around her crazy, and she justifies it because she cannot function outside of this fake life that she keeps picturing, that she picks up from TikTok families, celebrities, Hallmark movies, horror flicks. She lives in her mind. Her mind's a movie. Anyone out there that's grinding real life goes through all kinds of hurdles to go on to the next hurdle. Foodie's thrown in the towel and indulged in everything that stops her from living. Yeah, like Degrassi High. And she will never change. I'm only doing this because it is getting eerily dark here. And I don't know what's coming. Did I hear thunder? All right, we're going to open this window. Hold on. Everybody go pee. When the sky turns green, it's never good. But we're going to ride this out. We're not chickens like Foodie. Hold on. I got to check windows. Oh, my darling Clementine. Whoa. Okay. Whew. All the windows are closed. Just in case. Okay, so here's the other thing. I think he was in Damascus to do the rental deal. Yeah. Yep, I think you're right. I think they've been working on this for a couple months. But the other thing is too that Foodie got established in Kuwait. So that's what she's remembering, like the stuff they did in Kuwait. And she did not like Syria. And I feel like she didn't even try to create a life in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I don't like if she spent 3 years in Kuwait, that's what she thought love was, hanging out with him, playing Crazy Frog, like having somebody she was attracted to that kind of acted like her and Pete's, you know what I'm saying? And I think that what she did was when she went back to Cornwall, there was no closure. So she went back to Syria, or she went to Syria after he warned her not to, and she couldn't handle the inconveniences and the family, and they constantly were coming in the door and da 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 da. And so she ran back to Canada because her nerves were so shot that she had to indulge, right? And we seen her indulge for 9 months. She didn't do anything to better herself because the whole time she wanted him to travel somewhere with her and he wouldn't do it. I really believe that. And now I think she's set in her mind, if she's far enough away from what drove her crazy, then she would be happy in Syria. I think she's convinced herself that, but I really don't think it's going to go that way. And if it does, well, good for her, because she really doesn't have to leave on visas in Syria. If this works out for her, well, there you go. But she hasn't even tried to live in Canada, and it takes double the time you were with somebody to get on with your life. So if she was with them for 2.5 years, it would have taken her 2.5 years at least to 4 or 5 years to create her own life. And she refused to do it. She refused to let it go because it was probably, he was a rebound from he who shall not be named. Because I see more chemistry with her and him than I do see with her and Salah. Yeah, she's thinking out of sight, out of mind, but she's way too obsessive, yes. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to go. It's either going to be a worse experience. He gets something out of it. She gets to get away from Canada and responsibility of bills and her health and just be in a delusional world. Oh, look at that. It all works out. Nix, thank you so much for the milestone. I think she'll never see her family again. I'm thinking a big medical event is going to happen because she has not even got it under control in Canada. And I don't know what the rush is, where she could wait another year and really make it a priority to get healthy. But traveling the way she is right now, oh my God, this is not going to be good. It's not.
How much I can just stand still. If I was walking around the place, it would be longer. I don't want to be nosy, but how do you shower if you can only stand? I don't just stand there like this. I move around in the shower. And I only take about 7 minutes in the shower. I timed it.
7 minutes? Dear God. 7 minutes takes that long for the water to get hot enough and undress. Right? Am I wrong? I mean, a shower is a whole experience. It's part of hygiene. Whatever, dude.
But I don't shave. Like, there's no point in doing like a full-on, super exfoliating shower.
I cannot wait to see this place. She's got this beautiful walk-in shower. She's got her little Perry bottle next to her toilet. All her little things in little containers in her shower. She's got a walk-in closet. No bugs. This is going to be great. I hope roosters come in and bug her. I hope there's 5 roosters on this farm. It's 5 a.m. Every morning. Every freaking morning. And I hope the pigs are loud. Oh my God. This is so amazing.
Because there's nobody to enjoy my body right now, but before I go, I'll get myself.
There's nobody to what? Back it up.
I only take about 7 minutes in the shower. I timed it. But I don't shave. Like, there's no point in doing like a full-on, super exfoliating shower. Because there's nobody to enjoy my body right now, but before I.
I'm going to leave that there.
Go, I'll get myself all femmed up. Don't worry.
Oh, that's right. They don't have pigs in Syria. Maybe they'll get one just for Foodie. I forgot. No pigs.
You take 25 minutes in the
There's
shower?
going to be feathers in that shower. Dastardly, how are you? I don't think there is any rush. I think this was the plan all along, just like leaving Kuwait due to pause. They were already leaving Kuwait and knew they were doing so since. See, I don't believe that. She'd have never left. She would have never left Kuwait. She loved it. She got to drive independently. She had all her Western fast food. She got to go and see random cats everywhere. Oh, I think that was her heaven. And everything was cheap. Teaspoon, thank you for the super chat. Anyone notice how she made a point of suddenly announcing Julia has escaped twice? Yeah, I think we're going to prep the way for Julia not being around. Yeah, her body is not a wonderland. It's a phenomenon. Oops. I can't believe I've been a member 6 years. Thank you, Maybell. I love you. Thank you. You've been around a long time. I appreciate you. Again, Jesus wept. Oh my gosh. TC Honey, thank you. I've missed you too. How long do we all think she's going to last on the farm? I don't know. But if you got a cat in tow with you, you're going to have to buck up, Buttercup, right? Thank you for the super chat, TC Honey.
No, I hate it. I just like washing my holes and rolls and get the hell out.
Holes and rolls. Thanks for the imagery, Foodie. Haven't even had lunch yet.
You shouldn't need a partner to incentivize bathing.
Nix, thank you for gifting a membership to Autumn Seasoning. Welcome back for another month, Autumn. Thanks to Nix. I appreciate your support.
I don't care. I am clean, but I just do it in 7 minutes or under. Like I told you. I need to go pharmacy bees. I don't think this nausea or headache will go away otherwise.
Okay, so what are you going to do when you're in a barn and you're getting allergy and sinus headaches and your blood pressure's up because the amenities are not amenities, and maybe not to your Canadian standards, but what are you going to do to soothe yourself? You're not going to have fast food available. You're not going to have your dispensary. Shisha. That's what she's going to do.
Yella, I'll come back live. We'll go pharmacy bees after, okay? Bye, guys.
Okay, she came back.
Where are we going? I'm going to go to the drive-thru and get something from Tim Hortons.
Yeah, you won't be able to do any of this while you're trapped in a barn with no car and no scooter. Just going across the parking lot to Timmy's.
I need a medium iced coffee with lots of ice, please.
Anything else?
And do you have apple fritters?
Yes, we do.
Can you imagine being so obsessed with a man 6,000 miles away that you're going to go sit in the dust and the debris instead of just indulging in all the things you enjoy? Not on your life. I don't think it's a human pool either. I think it's a place for the cows to cool off. There's no pool. That kidney-shaped pool's to keep the water. It's for the animals to drink out of. The chickens can, swim in it. It's hilarious.
Can I have one of those, please?
They're not going to be running a filter in a pool in Syria. This is going to be wild.
Anything else?
That's it.
Love it.
Thank you. Oh my, did you hear the crack in my scooter?
Foodie, that scooter is badonk.
Love it.
Wow, look at that. You'll never see that again. Eat up. It's the stock tank. Hi, Jamie. Does she think Salah is going to be so turned on when he sees she can't even walk now? This is wild. She is so delusional.
I was so hungry, man. Like, I was craving sugar, like, so bad.
What is she going to do in Syria with her cravings? She's going to be in a fetal position in the corner crying. I hope it's on a live stream, though.
But that did the trick, actually. I feel good now. Actually, my headache just went away.
Yeah, it's probably a bathtub for Foodie and the animals. They're going to be sharing that kidney bean-shaped pool. Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah, I can come back. I'm going to come back. I'm not staying there forever. Leanna, living on the edge. What can I do? I got to be with Salah.
No, you don't. You don't have to be with Salah. You could have buttoned this blouse when you moved back to Canada and got on with your life and met a new guy. You're the one that said he wouldn't stay out of your head. Want to know why, Foodie? Because he wanted you to keep sending money. Duh. Oh my gosh.
And if something happens and I can't work there, then at least I know he has income. So, yeah, there's a big no travel advisory, but I think it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's just a suggestion that it's dangerous to travel to Syria right now. Potato, potato.
Red warning for Western people. I feel like it is dangerous, but it's, I don't know. Whoa, shit. I feel like they're kind of dramatic a little bit because they have to be. They're liable, you know?
Nobody's liable for you voluntarily getting on an airplane and flying somewhere that could be dangerous. They're not liable. They're literally trying to tap into your senses. We call it common senses, that the whole Middle East is in an uproar and it may not be a good time. But you do you, boo. You dismiss all those warnings. That I'm going to tell you, you do not have anxiety disorder. You do not. You have obsessive compulsive, ODD, all kinds of other stuff, but you do not have anxiety disorder.
For Canadians, so I get it, but
Let alone common sense.
I don't know. I would be more afraid to go like skydiving. Still don't know. Most people don't think it's a good idea, including my family, but
The family probably is like, the stepdad's probably like, just let her go. Just let her go. We're tired of her crazy affecting this family constantly. And that's the truth. She's been institutionalized at least 3 times. And she said never again. So let her document it all. It's all out there for us to watch. Thank you. Have we thanked you lately? Thank you. Because I get anxiety over just the shit you eat, the things you're willing to do. I can promise you, I would never in a million years take the risks that you take with food, your health, your medicine, some romance scammer from the Middle East. Like, none of it. None of it.
you know me. I do think it is. I guess I don't know, Katrina. But
Katrina said, if Chantal is banned from the family house and even the village, how she'll never know if another woman is living there. Exactly. Foodie, you were gone long enough for a woman to go through a full pregnancy and a birth over there with Salah. And if you find any of that out, which I don't think you will because you'll never be allowed, and you're going to live an hour and a half away from the reality, what a clown.
I don't know. I guess you could have one hiding in the
I
closet.
got anxiety watching her eat that donut.
I mean, I've seen him like on video in his house. It's just like,
Foodie, no you didn't. No you didn't. You will never know if he's married. You will never know if that family trip he hooked up with somebody and they got married after you left. You will never know.
I mean, there would be more evidence. He's literally on video with me.
There'd be more evidence. He was literally on video with me for 9 months, all day, all night. Really? He told you he was sick, in the hospital, working 2 jobs. He told you all these things so he didn't have to communicate with you on a regular basis. Now, you're going to go over there and live in a barn an hour and a half away from him. He's not going to live with you. And he's only going to be able to see you maybe a couple times a week. Okay.
Every day, we talk all the time. I would be really mad and jealous if I was the other wife. It's not moral for someone not to know about the other wife. Like,
Well, you're not a wife. And he'll do whatever the hell he wants. You're the woman. Shut it. He will do whatever he wants. You don't go over there and start stomping your feet and making demands. Your passport, you'll be in a camp. And your passport will be at the bottom of a fire pit.
And if that happened,
Uh-huh.
that's it. I would leave and move on with.
Okay. If you find out that he got married and 10 months has gone by and there's a newborn, excuse me, what? You're just gonna leave? Then why go? Because we believe it.
my life. That's it.
It's pouring now.
Logert Salah was in here saying he told people he's paying, but I don't think that it matters who pays for stuff because it's our personal business.
She pays for it all.
At least I have a place that is like I can be there. Like I don't have to worry about like feeling pressured to partake in stuff. Like if I'm too exhausted socially, I can just.
So you're going there to not be with Salah, stay next to a stranger, so you can breathe the same country air as Salah? Because I don't get this. I don't get this.
Stay at the home with the cats. Why would the Syrian government come knocking? They don't even have a stable government right now. And why would they give a shit? We're not breaking any laws. They'll probably become friends with Salah. Actually, Salah knows people in the military, so.
The nice guys with the pew-pews. I'll bet he does.
Do I realize I sound insane? Yeah.
It is going to be a catastrophe. You are correct, Teaspoon.
Do I care? Not really. That's highly unlikely.
So Logert said cats can have a stress-induced heart attack. Foodie don't care, Logert. Because if you didn't know, BG takes care of Foodie. Foodie don't take care of BG. BG takes care of Foodie. Sick as it is. But there are people like that.
Logert, she's very young and healthy. I have a backup plan. I don't feel like telling everybody all of my life details. You know?
I know your backup plan. You're not going to get any of this shit done. And you're going to leave BG with either Squeaky or your sister. But apparently, I don't think your sister really wants to take on BG. Because according to you, BG doesn't like her. So I'm guessing Squeaky is going to hold on to your cat. That's the only other option, if you ask me.
I do have plans. It is a short amount of time, exactly. It's one day of stress for her, but we're going to be together, and I'm going to care.
It's all that matters, is that she soothes me. What if she's down in the cargo hold, and it's a 19-hour flight? And it's too late because now you're standing at the airport with her in a carrier. I wouldn't even take that chance. I would never put my dog through that, ever.
For her very well. I take very good care of my cat. As long as you're prepared, you know? Well, Whiskey,
Whiskey said, if something happens to BG, it's on you. God forbid. Very true. Let's hear her answer to that.
I mean, honestly, there's always a possibility. There's always a risk, no matter what.
I wouldn't take it. If there was even a 5% chance that my dog would suffer because of some stupid idea I had or a mistake I made, I wouldn't take it. I would not take it. You can't wait, Boomy. This is going to be a highlight of the season. The Syria bees. I do hope she has bought a return ticket. Nobody knows. Maybe she can't afford one. Ha ha. Yeah, what mother talks about like that about their child, right? Havasi Mom, Sunny Michelle. Thank you for the milestone. Chantel, you're the ATM. Understand your place. I know. She's really got these this grandeur importance. It's wild. Man, I tell you can really mess up a kid when they're young to thinking that all that matters is their wants and their needs. Something happens to BG, we will never find out. We just won't see her again. Oh, trust me, the Beezers, they will have an absolute fit.
Despite that, I'm very confident that I don't know why people are being negative, you know?
Why are you ruining my fantasy? I hate you all. You're just haters. You just want bad things to happen.
A young, healthy cat. and it'll be stressful, but I mean, I think
Wow. Wow.
she's a strong girl. Yeah, we're gonna be booking soon.
Did you book your flight yet? I would ASAP. Flights only allow a certain number of animals. I believe she's already booked her flight.
Strix Moon. Is it possible to get a second seat for BG? I mean, I could technically buy 2 seats,
No,
but
you can't. She's got to go under the seat.
that would probably be very like expensive. I would rather just wait and see. I think maybe there will be a seat empty beside me, and then I don't know.
That's why she likes to fly the red eyes. She likes the red eye flights because there's usually open seats. She asked right at the counter, "Is there any open seats so I can have 2 seats?" Look at me. Look at me. I can't even put the tray down, and I need to eat. I promise you.
I never have bought 2 seats in my. I don't need 2 seats.
I know. I remember her saying she bought 2 seats the last time she came back to Canada, and she said, "From now on, I will always buy 2 seats." That was the best flight. I remember. She never remembers her lies, you guys.
Know how much a seat is, like an extra seat. I can call the airline and find out. Can I 100%? Can I say 100% that BG and I are not going to die or something horrible is going to happen? No, I can't say that. There's no way I could tell you that. There's always a risk. There's a risk right now of something happening. I'm saying that the probability.
I'm going to tell you one thing, Foodie, and I don't even like to think like this because it's too dark. But this could be somewhat of something you might want to consider when it comes to BG. If you want to put your life at risk, have at it. But that innocent cat belongs in Canada, not with you, for this little venture. Because when you come back, that cat's going to go through this a second time of stress, okay? And you're not going to leave her behind in Syria. Why can't you just have somebody watch her? So if you do come home for Christmas in, 3 months, whatever, you could bring her back once you're established. I think that would be a better idea because I have a feeling this isn't going to be all full of gumdrops and lollipops like your fantasy brain thinks it is. And what if they put Julia or BG, my bad, BG in the cargo area, and there is a depressurization failure or a pressurization failure, or let's say this is upsetting me just even saying this, but I can promise you, if you don't heed the warnings for that cat and something happens to her, you will never, look at me, ever recover your channel. The end.
He's low statistically.
I would too. I would go by myself, see what's up before I would put my cat through that.
And I'm getting organized and going to handle it. You'll see the walking challenge tomorrow. I can't stand still for more than 4 minutes because just standing still like that, I need to move. So, but I can walk around my apartment probably for.
Foodie, you cannot walk around anywhere. Stop pretending. You go to the bathroom, you come back, you're winded. You unload the dishwasher, you're winded. Stop pretending like you're healthy and you're up for this trip, because you are not.
At least 10. I can't just fully 100% get rid of the scooter. Like, I have to do it gradually. Walking with a suitcase, backpack, and cat is going to be way harder. It's doable. I'm getting a really cool backpack from Temu, and then I'm going to use a cart. Now, no, you guys can worry. I appreciate that, but who's vacationing? And a lot of people are going now. A lot of people are going to like popular vloggers and stuff.
People are just flooding to Syria, you guys. Popular vloggers are flooding to Syria. I guess they're bringing their own satellite Wi-Fi then, Foodie. Why don't you, you're ridiculous. Actually, they don't even upload the footage they take until they get home. You're so genius. Sunset Lovey, thank you for the milestone. 12 months. Love you too. Thank you so much for your support. I know, she starts making my brain turn to mush. Because Everything she does is illogical. And the worst part is she don't even have the ability to function as an adult. Like even just food intake, paperwork. Oh my God.
Have been there. Feel trapped? Nah, I'm not gonna be trapped. Like Salo was
You're going to be trapped.
talking about me having my own little car, maybe.
Shala talked about her maybe having her own little car. Picture Foodie driving around Syria on dirt roads, guys that have garbage bags with gasoline in them. She's all alone on a road in Syria without an escort. I'm telling you, the content is going to get wild.
How is that trapped? But the thing is, I don't feel like I'm gonna drive. I'll get lost. I know it. The GPS doesn't work well. I needed Salo to navigate.
You can't even navigate around Canada without on your scooter without asking Beezers, which way do I go? Should I go right or do I go left? How do I get back home? See, this is the shit that these Beezers are sitting here having a conversation with her, and she is shutting them down the whole way, shutting them down. And then when all hell breaks loose, and it will, of everything they said, they'll feel sorry for her and they'll bail her out. They're called enablers. Enablers. You enable this behavior. You enable her. So if anything happens to BG, you Beezers enabled this. If everybody walked away from her and said, if you go, we're walking away. If you take that cat on a 19-hour flight and stress that cat out, who's still a kitten, we're walking away. Right?
And it's there's no streets. Like maybe 3 dot, but that's something I still get to figure out by my. You
I
think
get to figure this out by myself, not with your Beezer's help. You couldn't even figure out how to get back to Canada when you realized you hated Syria. Except for you wanted those people's money and made it an emergency, act like him and his family were abusing you, threatening your life. Nobody's going to fall for that a second time. You get that, right? Anyway, I'm talking with my mom voice.
I'm gonna regret moving, but I don't think that. So, so that's why I'm going because
Hi, Leon.
that's right now. I feel like this is what I really want.
Okay, she feels like right now this is what she really wants. Look at this. They're already putting down Falafel. Falafel farts was saying you're the second wife. How would she know? Because she's not stupid, chlamydia. You are. Everybody knows that. Why wouldn't he be moving in with her, chlamydia? Why wouldn't he be moving in the house with her? Why wouldn't he have been setting up a house for the two of them in Damascus the whole 10 months and telling her, we're going to live here together near the city. I'm going to set it up nice for you because I love you and I'm going to make this right. Chlamydia, how does this not make sense to you? So dragging Falafel, who knows that all this smells like a skunk, is in the same boat we are in. This smells like a skunk. But you keep supporting that, and I hope you get her to Syria, chlamydia.
Wouldn't know. Nobody would know Nobody would know something like that. That's what I'm saying. Like people just talk out their ass as usual. We all know this. And actually, even if he had another wife, I would be the first wife.
No, you wouldn't. Not if his Facebook page from when he was 20 said, my beautiful wife. That's what it said. You can go over to Julie, Joolee, in your search bar of YouTube. I want you to type in, when we're done, we're almost done, Julie, Joolee, Salah al-Satan. And you will get the video she made that shows his Facebook that's now privated. And he put in there, it was about 12 years ago, my beautiful wife with a heart. Sure wasn't Foodie. Oh my gosh, Nancy Jennings. Do they make overalls in her size? She might need them. She's going to need some farm clothes. She's going to need some Timu duck boots, and she's going to need overalls. Yes. You can't be a first wife. You can't get pregnant, Foodie. That's true. And I do believe he has a kid. And it may or may not be Sasa.
Because we're married and we never got divorced. No, it's true. That's how it goes. He married me first, so I'm.
You are not legally married. It's $40 to print off a fake fill-in PDF Syrian marriage license on the internet. I done showed the site. I showed the cost and how you can fill it in and print it off on a nice 11 by 13 cardstock. Try not to be this. Never mind.
Literally, I'm not like bragging about it or something, but I mean, obviously, I don't need your.
Wouldn't even be recognized in Syria either. And I didn't see a wedding in Syria, Foodie. Did you and Salah have a wedding?
Warning, you know why?
Fake license she can't even read. Even in the eyes of Allah, you're not married. This is crazy.
Because I'm fully aware that something bad could happen. Like, I know that. Okay, let's say I made the decision to go.
Isn't that crazy? So you're fully aware that something bad can happen in Syria, but you're absolutely oblivious to what that sugary pastry could be doing to your body right now. There's just something not right with her. Yes, we all need this trip to happen. Not with the cat, though.
Cornwall. Like, literally, I will overdose on Cornwall pizza and puts in, and be high like a zombie all day. Miserable.
Oh, really, Foodie? Because you hate yourself. Is that what you used on Salah? I might as well just eat myself into a coma then. If we can't be together, wow, that's manipulation, emotional manipulation. She's been emotionally manipulating this guy, and he's been financially manipulating her. They're a match made in heaven. D-Land, thank you for the milestone. Let's not put reality in the way of her delusions. You're right. Let's not interrupt the delusional state she's in.
And probably get mugged by a crackhead and then thrown in the Cornwall River.
Well, whatever.
By Buster and get rabies. Maybe in Syria, BB will.
Look at her trying to sell the Beezers on this so that they will pay for her to go. Because we know she ain't got the money. No way, no how. Hi, Tiggy. Hi, baby.
And kill me.
There must be thunder coming in. He came up here to let me know. Is there a storm coming? The breeze feels good. Here we go.
Do you want to go to Syria? Yes, Mommy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave stuff probably and sell stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sell some things, I guess. I don't know what though. Maybe the couch. I have to wash it. Do you think?
Ew, who would buy that couch? Are there any reaction channels out there willing to take a drive to Canada and load that bitch up? Squeaky will.
It will take to get everything done. Oh boy, Okie Pokey, I gotta start now. I gotta like disconnect all my accounts, right? Like electric, all my bills. It's sad doing it. I feel.
I told you she's leaving September 1st, or right after she gets paid, which is 11 days. 11 days she gets paid. Do you think she's leaving that quick? Why is she in such a hurry? Why did they do a walkthrough? Okay, I guess we just keep watching the live streams and we'll know by the stuff disappearing. Yeah, everything can get tossed in the junk pile. And just like the villa, she'll leave it all behind and make them do it. She'll make them do it.
Bad. I feel like I can't believe that I'm making a change in my life again.
I can't believe you're going back to Syria. I would think it's cool if you went on travel vlogs. But this ain't cool. This is psychotic.
But at the same time, it's like exciting because I'm not happy. Will I be happy there?
No. You're not happy anywhere. No.
People don't think so, but I think so. Okay, look at it this way. If like a lot of people would say that it would be good to go in like some kind of like inpatient because it would remove me from things that I can use, like
yes. You need inpatient. Please give that a try before you get rid of everything again, all the comforts that and all the resources you need to get better. Like, they think you're crazy over in Syria because they've been through struggles and war and survival, and they look at you like a toddler, which you are over there. Try inpatient just once and give it your all. Oh my God.
food and stuff like that, and weed and stuff, because it's just not in the environment. Well, when I go there, neither is that going to be. So it's going to be like healthier for me to live a more natural, simple, a harder life. Like I'm too comfortable here.
You couldn't handle Syria. Leon, thank you for being a member of the Willies for 30 months. I love you too, sis.
Fuck, to my detriment.
You just warmed my heart. Thank you.
I'll probably smoke shisha, yeah. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be hard not to. Like, you guys are going by Google. Like,
Did you read that you have to have Syrian import approval? Yes, you do. It did say you had to have the proper paperwork. Yep. It takes 6 to 8 weeks. Now, I didn't read that, but they said you have to do it before you book, before you arrive. So maybe it has to be approved before you arrive, and that takes 6 weeks. Okay, let me look it up. I think she's leaving the cat anyway. I think she just wanted more money. Hold on. Okay. How long does it take for Syria? Oh my God, my thumbs. Take for Syria to approve a cat arrival paperwork. Here we go. Everybody's ready for me to send it? Send it! Couple of weeks to process a pet import permit. While Syria does not publish an official processing timeline for a pet's arrival paperwork, the Ministry of Agriculture usually takes anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks to process a pet import permit. However, the human paperwork, specifically your Syrian visa approval or security clearance, takes 3 to 4 working weeks, up to 2 months. You cannot secure the final entry paperwork for your cat without your own entry documents. Remember, Salah went to Damascus 2 months ago. Yep, that's why he did it, because it takes 2 to 3 months. So they've known that this was happening for 2 months. So you have to apply for your Syrian travel visa and security clearance 2 months in advance. Ensure that your cat is microchipped with an ISO 15-digit microchip 2 months before, 1 to 2 months before. The rabies shot 30 plus days before. And then 30 days before, apply for the Syrian Ministry of Agriculture import permit. Some official portals state that pets traveling directly with the owner do not need a prearranged import permit. They just rely solely on the health certificate. They've been working on this. Well, Salah has. He needs the ATM upright in a barn.
I have Salah literally checked at
Yep.
the, like,
I knew she had Salah do it all. I knew it. I knew it. She ain't doing anything but showing up.
he's in Syria. He brought a cat to Syria, so he knows what they actually do.
Yeah, but Julia was traveling within the Middle East, Foodie. I know he still had to do the paperwork, but did you not notice that, which we could question this, that Salah left like 1 week after you, or days, 5 days after you. So there's no way, unless he was planning on going to Syria, um, that he would have got all that approved before he took Julia to Syria. I don't know. She's making my brain work too hard.
You guys are just going by. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have the experience you guys don't have. We have the knowledge you guys don't have. You just
There's
are
no we. You have no knowledge and no experience. You are led. You do not lead. Stop taking the credit.
going by Google. They didn't ask for shit when he got there with Julia. Did it occur to these people that the Syrian government is like 2 years old? They may not even know the passwords. It's like instant negativity, just constant like what ifs, but like really dumb ones.
Okay, so our negativity, which is a caution for you. Well, we're presenting it as cautionary, like you should be cautioned. We're gonna stop now. You do whatever you think, because you're the smartest person on YouTube and the prettiest. You hear that thunder? Fuck! I have to shut down my Mac, and I got to go hang out with my dog. But he doesn't seem scared. He hasn't the last 2 storms. I don't know how.
Like that people don't know anything about. It's like they become Google warriors the minute I want to do something, and it's like I have more experience here. I've been there. I have a husband from there who knows like what's going on, how things work there, and he brought Julia there, so he knows what the law is, like what the rules.
Then don't give her any more advice. Let this all just implode, okay? Didn't the story about the third-party money transfer man come out about 2 to 3 months ago? She told that, no. She told that story when she was in Syria. That's why we thought she was going to be in trouble when she got to Canada, because she literally admitted it when she was walking around that museum place. And we were like, oh, that's good. Why don't you just admit to money laundering before you head back to Canada? Good job.
Rules are. Whatever you say, Mono, nothing ever anybody says like that.
And it was when his family went on vacation and she was crying because they said, get out of there, go to Damascus, get a hotel room. And she said, I can't. I don't have my debit card. And that's the first time we found out.
Ever happens.
And then people questioned her when she was at that like ruins walking around.
So good luck waiting around for nothing. Whatever.
Diggs is doing great. He's doing absolutely great.
The fuck your negative bullshit expectation is, but you can get the fuck out of here. Yeah, bye. Like, why are like people have no life? They just wait to be negative, like no matter what. Like they fucking work in the government in Syria now. When Salah went to Syria, nothing. They act like I don't look this up. Immediately
He has a Syrian citizenship, a passport as a Syrian. My little Canadian queen. Totally different.
I looked up what I would need to do for BG.
God, I love when she gets all sassy.
Yes.
Where'd you look it up, Foodie? Google? What? Did you look it up on Google?
It says on Google.
Is she just trying to rage bait?
Google expert that you need a fucking import permit from Syria. No, you don't, because Salah checked it out over there to confirm, and he.
That's because the cat is going to be with you in hand. I just read it. If the cat was if you were shipping the cat to Syria ahead of yourself alone, it would need all the paperwork. But the fact that it's going to be with you in your hands, it pretty much only needs the health certificate. So, there you go.
Also didn't need that for Julia. That's what I'm saying. You think you know everything.
That's because he was carrying the cat. Correct.
But you don't. You don't know how it works over there. Not everything is Googleable.
Well, it's too bad you don't know how to have a conversation where you just got to call people stupid, dumb, ignorant, says the woman going to Syria to live in a barn just so she can sniff the air and hope Salah comes to visit her. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to intelligent conversation. Why don't you try to have one and say, oh, I see what you're saying. No, if BG was going alone, yeah, she would need all that approved beforehand, which can take months. But the fact that I'm going to be carrying her, just like Salah carried Julia, we only need a health certificate and the 15-digit microchip. See how great that would have been, Foodie? How easy that was?
Policies are always changing there, always.
Hi,
Because the
baby.
government's not stable or established. That's what I'm saying. They're all Syria experts. They're not even the fucking. I mean,
You
they're
don't even have to be a dick about it. This is what's going to get you in trouble in Syria. You cannot regulate your emotions to have one intelligent thought or conversation with a human being. Honest to God.
so tunnel vision and they don't know shit. Cuba is not really good to go to right now. It's in a crisis. Thailand, I would go back to, but it's not somewhere on my list like immediate. You know, I'd go there if I had to. I only
Yeah, Syria's her bucket list. That's her top of her bucket list. Going back to Syria. Oh my God, why is somebody talking about circumcision?
like I don't like uncircumcised. The
What? Ew, y'all nasty over there.
sheath. Ew. No, I don't want to bring the light up pillow. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Yeah, her mouth's gonna get her in a jail in Syria. Facts. Do you need your mama? It's not even thundering anymore. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the super chats and the memberships. You warmed my heart. Thank you for your support and thank you for the thumbs up. And wow, this is a lot to take in. I still am trying to get caught up. So we're probably going to go live later on this evening, maybe around 5 or 6, maybe 6 after dinner. I don't know. 6, 7, 7. And get caught up, okay? And then we're going to finally be all caught up because things are going to start moving fast. And I don't want to be behind because you guys will abandon me. If I get behind, you're going to abandon. We already seen that. No madness. Stop. Work harder and smarter. And I'll be like, okay, let me get caught up. I'm so excited because I've seen nothing from last night. Nothing. I'm so excited. All right, guys, I love y'all. I'll come back. I promise. I gotta go. My boy needs me. Love you guys. Bye. Go on now, get. What's the matter?